I don't want to talk about this. Don't say. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. This is going to be a quick live. I'm going to talk about some highlights of the online course. Today is the last day for the pre-sale. So if you are watching this at home, if you're watching a replay, the pre-sale ends tonight at midnight. So the course will go back to regular price. This is for the updated online course with new techniques, new formulas, new insights. All I'm just on here to be nosy. Hey, friend. All new. So I decided to redo my online course because I did it 2 years ago. That's so crazy to me. And I've learned so much in 2 years, and I've taught this course like probably another 10 or 15 times since that. And so I wanted to load it up with the information that I've gained, some of the questions that students ask me, and just make it better, honey, because why not? So big things. I'm gonna give you some of the highlights that are in this new online course. I now have a discount code because, as you guys know, maybe some of you know, I now have a partnership with the ink brand that I use, Intense Ink. So if you're in the online course, you will get access to the new colors that I now use, as well as a discount code. I'm going to have a discount code in my bio if you're curious, but people always ask me, what colors do you use? What colors do you use? What colors do you use? I will be going forward. I'll be sharing, the colors that I use more often, but this is so you know how to create the colors. The brand that I use is Intense Ink. They have a new permanent makeup and medical tattoo line, specially formulated for medical tattoos. I love the colors. They are extremely dynamic. It's almost like double. I think before I was using like maybe 6 colors, and this new line has maybe 12. I think it has 12. I don't have the colors in front of me. Maybe it has 12 colors, and they're very rich, hyperpigmented, beautiful colors. And I think it will give the girls who are interested in this more of a range when creating colors, and more colors come in that box. So versus before, when I had students take my course, I was using about 3 different brands, and some of the girls was real funny about mixing brands and all of this stuff because they auntie, they mama, such and asked about, like, are you not supposed to mix brands? Let's say if I have a scar that's very small, I need to cover with camouflage ink. Standard test of time, or is it better just to get a small tattoo? Small is relative, Miss Desiree. So when you say small, there's no way for me to know. Without looking at the scar, there's no way for me to know. So like I won't just answer a question about a random scar that I have no idea, because whatever you think that scar looks like, how I think that scar looks like, no clue. So it's no idea because I don't know what your scar looks like. But let me just tell y'all, if you think the scar is very small, I probably wouldn't even treat it, because let's think about this. If it's very small, small is a description of a word, right? If you add very, that means it like increases it. So if you say it's small, that's one thing. But then if you like small, medium, large. So if we're talking about size, small is like the least concern. But then if you say it's very small, that means it's even less of a concern. I wouldn't even bother with it if it's very small personally, but that's totally on you. Some people just don't like tattoos. I have no tattoos. I'm a tattoo artist with no tattoos. So, right, like a thumbnail size or a palm or an eyebrow or a freckle, or we talking about a fingernail, like, your pinky and your thumb, that's 2 different sizes, right? So look at my pinky and my thumb. Both are small, but they're big, 2 different sizes. So small is relative. So if you think it's very small, in my opinion, I wouldn't do anything about it. So when people send me pictures and of things that are small, sure, you can get a consult. Absolutely. The link for the consult is in the bio. So all you got to do is click that bio right there in the top corner. It'll go to the top page. It'll tell you how to get a consult. You have to upload a photo, answer the questions to make sure that you are a candidate, and then we'll get you to the consultation page. And I'm very transparent when I do my consultations. I probably get on average about 100 inquiries a month about people's scars. Maybe a third of those clients are even candidates. For various reasons. Sometimes people will ask about a scar that they just got a month ago. You're not a candidate. Or sometimes the scar will be too big that I think will get you natural results. This is for natural results. And I do consultations with people, and I'm like, if you were probably better deemed for a tattoo, I recommend people to different artists. I recommend different options. So definitely get a consult. That way I can answer your question. Because if you just ask me about a scar, with your scar, my scar, it's real vague. Got it. But the words that you're using gives me no detail about what that scar looks like. So if you are interested, I would get a consultation. What you love that I do with that I'm transparent. What do you love that I do, Stephanie, that you said you love that I do that? Yeah, because my background is in medicine, and I have a vow to do no harm and also advocate for my patients. So I'm honest with people as far as and then I know what people are thinking because I've been doing this for 4 years. Sometimes when people are thinking about something, if they've seen something online, if they've seen other photos, what their perception is. No, baby, I'm in Atlanta. I am in Atlanta. With their perception of what they want to happen and what I can actually achieve are often always not the same. And so if me and you are not on the same page, I would recommend you get another artist or seek another treatment, because at the end of the day, I like to sleep good at night and I want you to be happy with your results. And if there's any chance that you might not be because your goals and my abilities don't line up, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 and let you know that it is a virtual consult. All of the consults are virtual. All the consults are virtual because it used to be 50%, but Atlanta coming through. Atlanta been showing up. I've been getting a lot more local clients. Most of my clients before, it was all 50-50, but now a lot of the clients I've been seeing lately live in Atlanta, but I still get a lot of out of town clients. So all of the consultations are virtual. Even the people who live in Atlanta, all of the consultations are virtual because it's quicker, it's easier, and you don't have to be in person for me to look at your scar. So you complete the questions. You're going to upload a photo. If you're a candidate, I will send you a link to book Desiree. If you're not a candidate, I will give you recommendations. So only clients who are candidates even talk to me for an actual consultation. The process to request a consultation is totally free. It's an application that you do online. You upload, you answer questions, you upload the photos. That's totally free. You only speak to me. We only actually do a consultation if you are a candidate. If I don't think that you are a candidate, I will tell you that via email response, and I'll make recommendations about what I think you should do to give you the results that you need. So I only talk to people who I can actually help. Yeah, I do the consultation. I let them know if they're not a candidate before they even get on the phone, because we don't need to be less kiki in it. You can look at me on live, right? we don't need to talk. Plus, I be busy, baby. I don't have 20 minutes out of my day just to talk to you and tell you that this not gonna work. I can do that quickly in an email and let you be on your merry way and let me be on mine. I only want to talk to the people I can help. What's the pain? That's a good question, Kiera. What's the pain level? Let me tell y'all, my client last week, I wish she popped up on here. She was laughing the entire time. It's not painful. So what people say is on a scale of 0 to 10, the most painful the highest number has ever been a 4. And the lady said maybe a 4. It's not painful. People say it's more of a discomfort. So what they describe is they'll say it feels like a pin is scratching your skin. People fall asleep. The guy, I was tattooing the dude's lips and he was snoring. And then he was waking up. You know how you're sleeping and you're like, he was waking himself up. He was like, is that me? And I was like, it's not me. People go to sleep. People do Zoom meetings. There's a video on my page where the guy is on his laptop. He was supposed to be at work while I was doing his tattoo. Usually when people are laying down, they fall asleep. If they're in their stomach, they always fall asleep. But there's a tattoo I did a lady's scar last week, a white lady. She was talking to me the whole time. If you look at the video, she had an ice pack to one side of her face because I had did that side first. But when she turned her head, she was talking to me. When I had it on the side at first, we were like laughing and joking. Nobody says it's painful. I've never not had to be able to have somebody finish the consultation. And I've never had a screamer. People are surprised by the pain level. It's more of a discomfort, if anything, but people don't ever say that. Am I a candidate? If I'm a candidate, you only do the work in Atlanta. Correct. You have to come to Atlanta. If you're a candidate, you have to come to Atlanta. That's why the consults are virtual, so you can use your coin to get your flight and come in. But it's a same day appointment. So usually what my out-of-town clients do is all of the first appointments start at 11 to accommodate my clients from out of town. They literally catch the first flight out of wherever you're in New York. You catch that 8 o'clock flight. You'll get here by 10. See you at the studio at 11. You're at home by dinner. Back to tuck the babies in, cook, all the things. You could fly the same day. There's no downtime. You're totally fine. What else y'all got? Y'all been asking some good questions. I got on here just to talk. We in here keying. What else y'all got? I got my nails done for all my people who love my nails. I gotta do. Look at this. What y'all think about my nails? These are what I'm calling festival season because they're giving me like cotton candy, lollipop-ish. You know how you had that big lollipop? They're giving me cotton candy lollipop. And then I look at my outfit today. They match my outfit. Yeah. So you're coming from Massachusetts. Okay, girl. Let me see. Do I have any clients from Massachusetts? I haven't seen, and I usually do the DMV. I'm going to tell y'all the top cities where people come to get camouflage. Miami, New York, Alabama, Louisiana. I'm saying Alabama, Louisiana like that's a city, but it's I get a lot of people from Alabama, a lot of people from Louisiana, New York all the time, DC often, Chicago, and every now and then I'll get people from LA. I'm about to move back to Atlanta just so I can go to the nail salon with you. Girl, it be a vibe. I love going to the nail salon. That's like my highlight of the month. Ben is my man. I love going to the nail salon. I was actually going to do a pink and red. And do you know he told me pink and red what did he say? He said pink and red don't really do nothing. And I'm like, Ben, is the pricing per area? What's your recommendations for multiple area? The pricing is per area. So when I say that, I mean, like, let's say you're going to get your arms done. Left arm, right arm, that's one area. If you're going to do arm and breast, that's 2 areas. So both arms is one area. Anything that has a different name is a different area. So sometimes people will have something on the shoulders and the arm. The shoulders and the arm are 2 separate areas because they have 2 separate names. If you can name the new area, that's the area. The back of the front, different areas. So if you have multiple areas, it depends on how big it is. So sometimes I won't do multiple areas because it's just going to delay the healing times, but it depends on what that is. So it's hard to give you that answer like just in general, because you could have 3 stretch marks on your shoulders and we're doing your arms. I would do all of that because it's minimal. But if it's a bunch of stretch marks on the shoulders, a bunch of stretch marks on arms, and all of that, of course, is relative. So if you have multiple areas on the consultation form, fill out a video. So the consultation is going to ask you like name, location, your phone number, all of the things I need to get in contact with you. It's going to ask you questions about your scar where you can type anything in. Give me a little background and tell me, like, because sometimes, y'all, I am the person who looks at the photos. They go through a portal that is like not in the cloud. So like never send me any pictures. If you have a question about your scar, please don't send me any pictures in the DMs in my inbox. I don't own Instagram. People's stuff get hacked. I haven't had my stuff hacked, but I would never want like somebody to go in. I have a 5-year-old. He plays on my phone sometimes. I would never want for him to be on my phone, click on Instagram because the alert pops up. He done pressed the DMs, and now we done shared your photo. What was that? Okay, I'm in a meeting. Okay, don't jump. I'm in a meeting. Child, he at home because he busted his lip last night. Pray for your girl. Pray for your girl. But don't send me any photos in my DMs. Upload the photos via the portal. I'm the person who reviews the photos. Nobody else looks at them. And I need to be able to tell where this scar is. If you send me a picture and you only show me, y'all be doing something like this. Y'all will hold it up and like take the picture like this. Meanwhile, the scar is the whole arm. If I only see this much of the scar, that doesn't tell me anything. You definitely gonna need to have a consultation. But if I can't identify the part of the body, I'm going to send the photo back and tell you to take another photo. Please also don't send me your bathroom pictures. I'm not a boy. I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? The photos are for me to tell you if this is an area that I can treat. If I don't know what the area is, if I look at it and I have no idea what part of your body it is, I'm going to send it back. Because every area is not a candidate for treatment. I'm sorry, I had a customer, so I'm not sure if you answered my question, but I know it also depends on the photo we sent. But what if we take several sessions? What if you take several sessions for what? What you asking if you take several sessions? You will need multiple sessions. The treatments are the tattoo is done in several sessions, but it's done in a minimum of 2. So everybody needs at least 2 treatments. So you're gonna need 2 sessions. So friends, since you coming from Massachusetts, I think that's you that's coming from Massachusetts. You come from Massachusetts or New York, you're gonna need to fly down one time, fly back, and then you're gonna have to come back again. Okay? 2 treatments. Everybody needs 2 treatments. But look, let me tell y'all something. All of the photos on my page and the videos, those are 1 session. So this is what I tell people. If you think that looks good in 1 session, you know why I don't have no photos of 2 sessions? Because if my friend just came from New York, you think she gonna come down here, get her first treatment, which is where I took the photo, the before. She comes back for the second one. That's after the first treatment. She would have to come back again for me to take a photo of after 2 treatments. Do you think people do that just for the kicks and giggles? No, they don't. They go on to live their best life. Can you cover stretch marks on the stomach? Absolutely. What else y'all got? I got on here to tell y'all. Yes, baby.
Can you still keep jumping?
Yeah, you can still keep jumping, but do not fall. Be very careful.
I'm landing.
Okay. Pray for me, honey. A boy. Pray for me. I got on here to tell y'all my updated online course. Ooh, and I wish I was super savvy with showing the photos. One of my students who just took my class in December has now posted before and afters of her first scar camouflage. I feel like a proud mama. Do you do tummy tuck incisions? Yes, I do tummy tuck incisions. What else you got? Girl, Desiree, baby, don't ask me nothing else, boo. You gonna have to get on the consultation. The answer gonna be yes or no. This is the thing. I am not very good at the fluff. I'm not good at the finesse. So if y'all ask me questions, I pretend like you my little sister asking me something. And the way I'm going to answer it is with all honesty. If you say, can you do a scar that da-da-da-da-da-da-da, my answer is always going to be like, I don't know. Sure. Because I don't know what that scar look like. Your scar that's in that same spot and the girl next door scar that's in the same spot will probably look totally different. And y'all going to use the same words to describe the scar. It's small and it's dark. When I see it, it's actually not dark, it's pink. Or it's actually not small, it's quite large. Or it's actually not a scar. It looks like hyperpigmentation, which is not necessarily the same thing. You know what I mean? Like all of these things, like hyperpigmentation is more like bruising. Sometimes people will talk about scars and I'll look and it'll be acne. I don't treat acne. So my suggestion is there is a frequently asked questions page on my website. If you go to the link right up there, www.scaralchemy.com, a banner on the front page will come up. It will tell you how to book a consultation. If you just hold tight or scroll down, it'll be like, bam, this is what to do if you book a consultation. Or if you have questions, you can click here so you can move forward. Like, no, girl, you the girl I want to work with. You've been answering all the questions on live. I'm good. Or you can go to the frequently asked questions page. If you go to the frequently asked questions page, it literally answers like top 10 questions I get all the time. Why do I need a consultation? How much does it cost? How many treatments do I need? How long is it going to take to heal? You see what I'm going? How much does a session usually cost for the stomach, or does it depend on how many? Good question, Gentile. That is a good question. So this is not like hair. It's not like I can say short hair, long hair, you know what I mean, and give you a price. It depends on the area. You can have 3 stretch marks on your stomach, or you can have 350 stretch marks on your stomach. I'm not going to charge you with 3 stretch marks the same way I would charge somebody with 350 stretch marks, right? So it's not. Plus, you can have a little bitty tiny stomach, friend. And then I can have a girl that's a big, big curvy girl. If she got a lot of stretch marks, her a lot and your a lot might be different. Your stretch marks might be this long. Her stretch marks might be this long. I'm not going to charge the same. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on the area, the location, the color, the length, the size. You can have skinny stretch marks, wide stretch marks, texture stretch marks, smooth stretch marks, a bunch. I think camouflage skin tattoo is an amazing creation, but at the same time, I'm worried to do it because I can't see how they're going to match my skin and it will stand the test of time. Well, then don't do it. I mean, it stands the test of time. I've been doing this for 4 years. I have clients who have results for that long. You can go on my Google reviews. Somebody wrote a review that literally said, go read the reviews. It's 94 reviews on there because I keep up with them. Because I got a goal to get to 100 before the end of the year. So if you watching and you've been my client and you want to write your girl a review, go ahead and help me get to 95. I got 6 more reviews to hit my personal goal. But who is that? My friend Desiree. Go read the reviews and see what people say. I have clients who did this like 3-4 years ago. I got somebody who literally didn't even get to come back for her second session. She had her mom pass and she lived in, I think, Mississippi, and she was never able to come back just because it was a lot going on. You know how it is. And she literally wrote in the middle of the night about how she never was able to come back for her second session, but she got amazing results, and that was over 2 years ago. I have a picture of a video of one of my brides. I do a lot of brides. The girls be wanting to get nice for their wedding, so I do a lot of brides. And my bride was 2 years ago, and she just wanted to get touched up right before her wedding. But I thank you, Gentile. You said you seen my work. The work is amazing. But Desiree, I'm not. I would just tell you to do your research. If you don't understand how the concept works, I'll go over that during the consultation as well. But it's basically like a tattoo. So when you say, like, do tattoos stand the test of time, I always ask people, do you have any tattoos, Desiree? If you do, have you ever gotten that tattoo touched up? If the answer is no, boom, there go your answer. It's just brown ink. I just make it the color of your skin tone. It's inks. It's a bunch of different browns. I blend it and boom. So if you think tattoos are still there after 5 and 10 years later, this is still tattoo ink. It's the same kind of ink. It's just not red, blue, green, or black. Same thing. Somebody said, I thank you, Kiara. I appreciate that. I know that's right, honey. Hype your girl up. Not 94. I got 94. I'm trying to get to 100. What is the song? Damn, I'm on a dungeon, trying to make 100 thing 99. All my church people, and a half won't do. On a something, trying to make it. Don't get me to go to church. 99. I'm at 94. I'm trying to get to 100. That's my personal goal. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Y'all want to know why I want to get to 100. This is the I ain't gonna even say it's petty, but it's really like business competition. When I started there was a woman in the city who was doing camouflage tattoos, and she had, I don't know, but I'm just gonna say 75, right? And I remember being like, damn, I gotta get to at least 75 so I can like be like in comparison, so people will have, because at the end of the day, I always tell my students, baby, get your reviews, because literally I book clients based off reviews. Like, y'all see the photos, y'all seen the before and after photos, but people want to spend their money with people they can trust, people they feel like are honest, people who they feel like are real people. And if you read the reviews, people will tell you how I am, how I'm talking to you right now is the same way I'm gonna be talking to you when we get on the consultation. Is the same way I'm gonna be talking to you when you in my studio, because we're gonna be in there for a while and I don't have time to be pretending like I'm somebody else. And so I want you to already know what's up. You said, I gotta go, friend. Bye, friend. Have fun. And y'all should go. Stop playing the book, the consult. Oh, I know that's right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Stephanie. I'll talk to you later, Stephanie. We gonna connect. But I got 2 more minutes before Oh, this look my clock fast. My clock fast. I got a little minute. I got 8 minutes. But my whole point was to make sure that I had enough consultations to give people an option, because why I started this was there were very limited options for people who looked like me to get the service done by people who looked like me. So there were not a lot of, I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't gonna say no lot of African Americans. There was nobody black when I first started this 4 years ago. I searched the internet, searched the US, and there were about 5 artists across the US, and they were pretty much doing everybody, or people just weren't getting anything. Girl, what update did you miss? No, you did not miss the update, friends. So the update is supposed to drop Wednesday. I'm over here with my laptop like a Kermit the Frog, trying to make these last edits. I am crossing my fingers. We're going to get it in, but it's probably going to be Wednesday night. If not, it'll be for sure Friday. I had 2 emergencies. My son busted his lip last night, so he is at home with me. If you hear the TV in the background, I am working from the house because I have a sick baby at the house. He got a busted lip. That was not planned. And then I was supposed to be kid free and work on this all weekend, but his dad had an emergency and had to go out of town. So we had 2 blunders. I'm a real person. Real life happens. But I'm going to make it up to my people because I'm so excited to give y'all the update. So I got on here to talk about the updates in the online course, but I'm answering questions too. I'm so excited to give y'all the updates in the online course because I've loaded it with more information. New formulas. I'm using new inks, new technique. There's a new technique that I created kind of more or less in the last 2 years. And that I just kind of started doing naturally, and I didn't even realize I was doing it so much until I watched one of my videos that I just filmed and put online and was like one of my reels. And I was like, wait a minute. I realized I had been doing that one often, but that was not taught before. So I feel like I want my students to be able to like replicate what I'm doing. And so if I'm doing something new, I want you to be able to do something new too, because the whole goal is to help everybody. Girl, he look a mess though. He look bad. This is the crazy thing, y'all. He did the same thing like when he was like 3 at the daycare, and he did it last night. You know how the children be doing stuff, and I literally saw him fall in slow motion. It was like he was spinning around and then he just went down, boom, face first. I have hardwood floors in the kitchen, and he hit the floor, hit his teeth, busted his lip. And you know you be trying not to, like, you know, when they start crying, you be trying not to get all worked up. I was like, it's okay. I was just making sure. I was just praying to God his teeth weren't knocked out. So they ain't knocked out, but I think we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose one of them because it look bad. But other than that, thankfully, I am so thankful. This is what I thought about this morning when I woke up, y'all. I was like up all late last night because that was a whole thing. My nerves was bad. You know, my baby got hurt. I was up all last night, and then I woke up this morning to see what he looked like. Because he came and got in the bed with me last night because he didn't feel good. And so I woke up early this morning to see what he looked like, and I turned the light on, and that lip was swole. His mouth was all bloody still, like where the blood had dried up. And I was like, okay, you're not going to go to school. And all I said to myself was, I'm so thankful because I'm keeping him home with me today. I don't have to call my boss and be like, I don't got to call my boss and beg them for this day off and this emergency. I don't have to look at my schedule to see. My studio is 2 floors. It's upstairs and downstairs. I literally was inspired to look for a studio I manifested that studio, but it came when I was filming this course. Ooh, I'm having a full circle moment. Damn it, I gotta go. It came when I was filming this course. When I originally shot this course, this online course, I shot it in a loft, and my makeup artist was doing my makeup. And he's been to my house before because I use the same makeup artist to do all of my makeup. And so he's been to my house before, and he's been there when my son was there and we was prepping. And so he told me, you should get a studio like this. He had never been to my old studio because it was just one little bitty room, baby. He was like, you should get a studio like this. So when you do things like this, like when you have these video shoots, these photo shoots, or these projects, you can do them with your son in the room, and you could just have your nanny up. He gave me like a whole video vision, right? And he was like, your son could be in here watching his video games or playing, and you don't have to worry about him being in the way, or you don't have to worry about having somebody come keep him, or you just don't have to worry about that. And I remember when he said that, it was like God just like gave me that idea. And I was like, yeah. I was like, damn, that's a good idea. He was like, yeah. I literally played that whole idea out in my mind, and then 2 years later, I am in the space that I saw that my mind created. So I'm now literally redoing my online course that I had the vision for and was doing at the time that I got this. So all that to say is, if I had to, I love that. If I had to take him to work with me, I can, because it's big enough that he'll be out the way. He won't be in, it's a big old couch in there. It's upstairs in there. I'm going to get a new TV when the insurance finally come through for that. But we could do all of that. I didn't have to get nobody permission. I didn't have to ask nobody. I didn't have to explain and tell the whole story. You know how it is when you try to call off work and you got to get them the whole drama. I didn't have to do none of that. I literally looked at his face, got up, gave him some Motrin, cleaned his mouth out, rolled over, and we went back to sleep. Won't he do it? So all that to say, y'all, online course, the pre-sale ends today. If you are interested in becoming a camouflage tattoo artist and you can't make it to Atlanta, baby, y'all gonna keep asking and the price gonna keep going up. Cause ain't the price going up on y'all end? Ain't the price going up on y'all end? It's going up on my end. Also, if this is something you don't know that you really want to do, the best way to do it is to get it at a discount, right? It's on discount. Serenity, I was just telling them, I'm going to post your photo in my stories. One of my students who took my course in December. It's okay. She took my course in December and she did her first camouflage tattoo, and she's gotten her after results, and they look phenomenal. I feel like a proud parent. I'm so proud of you. They look amazing. And y'all ain't got to come to Atlanta. I don't know where you at, Serenity. I don't forgot where you said you was, but y'all can get to wherever she at and get her to do it. I would highly, highly recommend. I recommend all my students that put in the work. So, online course ends today. If you are on the fence about getting the online course, let me tell you what's going to come with the update. Chicago. I get a lot of people from Chicago, so honey, scoop them up, because I know they don't want to spend that coin to get to Atlanta, honey. Chicago. Serenity is in Chicago. If you are thinking about getting the online course, this is what's going to come with the update. Okay. Give Mama 2 seconds. Mama got 2 seconds. You're going to get a live Q&A, which is not like this. The live Q&A is really going to be about the course. So if you are in the course, I'm going to be answering questions from the course. I'm also going to give a bonus for people who are registered for the course and attend the live Q&A. You will have the opportunity to do almost like a virtual private session with me, a 2-hour private session with me. Details of that will be shared in the online course at the live Q&A. So if you have access to the Q&A and you have not registered, please register. You don't want to miss this. I'm going to be doing a opportunity for private lessons, basically like a virtual course. So if you take the online course and you're like, I just feel like I need more feedback, or you wanted to come to Atlanta to take the in-person course, you might want to go ahead and buy this pre-sale so you can get access to this one-on-one that I'm going to offer only for people who ordered the pre-sale. Okay, so all that to say, it's going over new needles, new techniques, new colors, new discounts, new info. It is layered. If you have the online course now, you're gonna get access to it. I extended everybody's extension for like another month because I switched the platforms over, so you're gonna get access for an additional month. I would highly recommend you downloading the workbook and print it out because it has more information in it than it did before. Okay, so I gotta go. My next consult is starting now. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.